welcome back to another meal prep video. Today I'm going to be showing you two super simple recipes using chicken breast. I have a roasted veggie and sweet potato dish with some really good barbecued chicken, and then a Greek chicken, we're gonna call it, which has tons of lemon, oregano, garlic, and that's served with some quinoa and fresh vegetables. I've made these dishes a bunch. I really like eating them, and meal prepping is one thing, especially with the new year, but actually eating what you've meal prepped is the other thing. So for me, chicken breast is a really good lean source of protein. These dishes are healthy to me. Of course, if you are vegetarian or vegan, you may feel a little bit differently, but I really like these dishes. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I made these. And this is an actual meal prep day for me. A lot of the time, I'll actually film my meal prep on a day that I'm not actually meal prepping, just for the fact of being able to show you it. But this is actually a Sunday. I'm here with my boyfriend. We are cooking, so you're gonna see him throughout the video. And these are actual dishes that I'm making. So I have my glasses on. I'm not really wearing any makeup. The only reason I have foundation on is because I'm testing something out. So I'm like wearing my cooking shirt. But yeah, I hope you enjoy these recipes. If you cook them, be sure to send me pictures and I will feature them in my next meal prep video. But let's go ahead and get started. Starting with the barbecue chicken, super simple, very few ingredients. I'm using some boneless, skinless chicken breast, sweet potato, and you can use any roasting vegetable that you like any recipe that I give you. It's totally adaptable, but I like peppers, mushrooms, onions, and fresh broccoli are all really good when roasted in the oven, and then just some barbecue sauce, and you'll also need salt, pepper, and oil. So to get started, I definitely recommend you have a grill pan in your house. It's just really good. It adds just another level of deliciousness, if I do say so, because meal prep can get really boring and you want it to taste good. So I just cut the chicken really thinly into strips and then lay it on the pan. And then I throw my vegetables in the oven, a little oil, salt, and pepper. Really simple. And then I also roast these sweet potatoes separately because they take a little bit longer to roast. And if you can reheat this in the oven, especially the roasting of the sweet potatoes is great. If you can't reheat this one in the oven, if you're going to use it for a lunch, I recommend making a sweet potato mash because the roasted sweet potatoes will get mushy. But if you're going to have it as a dinner, reheating it in the oven adds the crispiness back to the sweet potatoes. So all I put on the chicken was a little bit of oil and salt and pepper, and you can see it's really getting beautiful grill marks there, and it's going to be even better when you put the barbecue sauce there. I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's. It's one that I've come across. I'm picky when it comes to barbecue sauce, but I like that one, and it's quite cheap. And you'll see that it gets this really beautiful, crispy, barbecued feeling to it, which makes it so much more delicious. And I actually look forward to eating this every week. You'll see my boyfriend is prepping there. He's wearing gloves because he has eczema on his hands and he doesn't like to wash his hands too much, so he washes his gloves instead. But yeah, that is the chicken. It is just so good. I make this all of the time. It looks really colorful. It's so delicious. And if you're a vegetarian, you could easily sub out the chicken for tofu and put in whatever you prefer. Moving on to the Greek chicken, again, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I'm using quinoa, but you can use any grain that you like. Then I have some low-fat, plain Greek yogurt. Don't use vanilla or anything sweetened. Then I have peppers, chopped spinach that's frozen, cherry tomatoes, a Blue Point Siamese cat, and a cucumber, and then also some light feta. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't realize that Rue was in here sniffing around, trying to see what was up, but then I'm telling her, get down. Get down, not your time to shine, move along. And then I'm also adding a red onion, a lemon. I didn't get a fresh lemon, I totally forgot, so that works just fine. And then some dried dill and oregano. I also use garlic and paprika, which I totally forgot to mention. So I'm using this marinade. I kind of based this off a recipe I saw on Pinterest and kind of adjusted it for myself. So adding in Greek yogurt, which makes the chicken really moist, I dare say it. Some garlic, the dill, the oregano, the lemon juice, a little bit of smoked paprika. You could use sweet paprika or regular paprika. Again, whatever you want, mixing it around in the bag, then adding the chicken into the bag and flattening it and putting it in the fridge. You can do it overnight or for like 30 minutes. I generally do it like 30 minutes. I don't ever do this ahead of time. Then for the sauce, I'm using more Greek yogurt, more garlic, salt, and pepper. Basically, I'm just kind of repeating the ingredients. The dill and the oregano as well. Fresh dill would be even better in here, as well as fresh lemon juice, but use what you've got. And then I'm cracking up some of the light feta. So you can add as much or as little feta as you want. I kind of spoon 1 or 2 spoonfuls of this as I go to eat it. I don't add it on until I actually go to eat the meal, and I really enjoy having something to kind of put together. I hate when everything is just in a container. I need to have a little bit of variety and a little bit of activity in my meal. So it's kind of like a tzatziki. It has feta in there. You could even add shredded cucumber if you want, but I have cucumber in this salad that I'm making, so I skipped it there. I'm using cherry tomatoes because they stay kind of more hard, peppers, cucumber, and then some onion as well. And I keep this separate because I heat up the actual meal and then keep the salad on the side, but I'll kind of eat it all together in a bowl and add the salad on top so it's nice and fresh and cold. But I like having this pre-chopped salad in the fridge, otherwise I'm not doing it. Then for the quinoa, I kind of cooked it to the package directions. I always buy mine at Bulk Barn, adding in frozen spinach, some frozen tomatoes I came across in my fridge, and some onion as well. I probably shouldn't have done this. I don't know, it came out a little mushier than normal, but it was good to add in some extra veg. Then for the chicken, I know it's 0% appealing here, but just spreading that out using parchment paper always. Put it in the oven and cook it. It might have a little bit of liquid, so you can drain that off. Then what I've kind of learned to do, I've made this a few times, is put it on the top shelf, crank the heat to broil, and just broil it for a minute or two so it kind of gets that crispiness to it again, just trying to add flavor. So adding the quinoa to the container, adding the chicken to the container, these are all from Dollarama. And then as I mentioned, I serve the salad and the sauce on the side so I can have some heated and some cold. Really, really delicious. You could eat the whole thing cold if you wanted. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know if you have any requests. Leave them down below. If you're not following me on Snapchat, I also kind of preview what I'm cooking throughout the week, and then you guys kind of tell me what you're the most interested in, and I will put them here in a video for you. As well, I will have blog posts listed down below with further ingredients if you're curious. We cooked quite a big portion because my boyfriend eats a little bit more than I do, but of course you can kind of adjust any of these to your liking. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!